Hey everybody, Fireworks Stud here. Today we have another brick opening. This one's a little bit special because we're doing it in the wilderness. But today we're going to be opening these lady crackers. These are ladyfingers, as you might guess from the name. From everyone I've talked to, no one knows who makes these. They're not being made anymore, and they were made for a very short time. But I've heard that they're very good. So we're going to go ahead, open up this brick. I'll show you what the packs look like, and then we'll try some out. I have a few other different types of ladyfingers to compare them to, which we'll also do after we've gotten them opened up. But let me go ahead and take off the outside wrapper, and we'll see how they look. All right, we've got her opened up. And something I really like about these ladyfingers is that they are individually packaged. They're a 40 strip like most ladyfinger strips are, but what I really like, I said, is that they're individually packaged. Let's see if you can kind of get a size comparison there, but these look really nice. We're going to compare them to the Shelton China dolls and the Dominator Big Tom thumbs. And as you can see, these are not individually packaged, which sometimes can kind of be a little bit of a hassle. Like sometimes you don't want to light off all 10 strips or however many are in there. So again, that's why I like these ones. Let's go ahead. I've got my decibel meter. We're going to hang them up if we can, and we're just going to see which ones are the loudest. So let me get set up for that part of the video. All right, guys, this is how the pack looks. I don't know if this pack is weird, but it's kind of like, I'm trying to show this, but you kind of have a little misalignment there. We'll have to see on the next pack. But this is how they look, clay plugged. I've got my decibel meter locked and ready to go. Let's see how loud these are. Nice, those are pretty good for a little ladyfinger. My decibel meter came in at 89.4, and as I've explained in some of my recent videos, that's not the actual reading. Just with the way decibel meters work, I don't really need to go into it too in depth, but we will go ahead and, like I was saying, I don't need to go into it, but it works for comparison. It will tell us which ones are the loudest, but it's not giving the accurate number as far as the decibels are. Let me open this pack here, and we'll see if it looks any different. All right, this one is not misaligned like the other pack was, so that was just a funny pack. Let's go ahead and light these off, and then we will compare it to the different types that I have. Sorry, I knocked the camera. Okay, guys, these are pretty surprising for little ladyfingers. I heard they were good, but it's still better than I was expecting. As you can see, this came in at 94.3 decibels. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat that. We have two strips here. Sorry. Oh, wait, I actually do have the pack of the Dominator Big Tom thumbs. Let's light these off. I'll try to throw them out the same distance and just see if they're any louder. Okay, those were pretty close. Let's light off the second pack, and then I can try to make a judgment. Okay, I don't know how it's coming through on video. I still think the lady crackers are slightly louder than the Dominator Big Tom thumbs. These next two strips I do not have the pack for, but these are the Shelton China doll ladyfingers. Let's go ahead and light one off and see which is the loudest. All right, sorry, I got a little windy there. Let's go ahead and light off these China doll ladyfingers and see if they're any better. Okay, those were pretty good. We're going to end off the video by lighting one more of the lady crackers, and then I'm going to let you know which one I think is best. Let me just get these opened up. Okay, I accidentally forgot to show you the decibel reading on the China dolls. It came at a 96.4. So yes, louder than these lady crackers did the first time around. Let's light off one more pack just for the heck of it and see if they're any louder. Okay guys, I know why it's been so tough to tell. They are really close to each other. Slightly softer, not as loud as the China dolls from Shelton. Sorry, I was trying to think of what those are called. But because these ones burn a little bit quicker and have that design, I might like the Lady Crackers best. I don't really care about my Lady Fingers being as loud as possible, even though it's fun. That's not really why you get Lady Fingers. So I was super happy to find this brick of Lady Crackers. Again, here's how the pack looks. Sorry, we're dealing with some shade today. But if you see a brick of these around, I would definitely say to pick them up if you like Lady Fingers yourself. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys liked it. And I also hope that you have a great rest of your day.